Reality is not outside of you, it's being built from within you. Your life is not random, it's coded. Most people think that reality controls them, but it's actually the opposite. We keep changing strategies, tactics, and actions, but the results remain the same. My name is Mark, aka Create Lifestyle, and I'm helping people, especially those over 50, break out of outdated beliefs so that they can create freedom, abundance, peace of mind, residual income, and leave a powerful legacy. I call it breaking out of the matrix. And today I'm going to get it a little deep, as I always seem to do. But today I'm talking about your self image, your subconscious programming, and the inner architecture that's creating your reality. If you're in sales or some kind of a business, or if you're working on a sales team, this you may find this interesting. I was working on a sales team, and I guess in essence we're all in some kind of a sales, whether you want to kind of realize it or not, but we're all selling something in some way, shape, or form. But anyway, I've worked with sales companies, and in these companies you always have people that are like top performers. And do you ever notice they give everybody the same type of training? You get access to the same products, you get access to the same training materials, but in the same classes. But some people excel and others flounder. And why is that? If everybody has the same products, the same training, how come there's top performers and everyone else flounders and doesn't do very well? Why is that? And I'm going to submit to you that it boils down to what's being called your inner architecture or your self-image. And there was a gentleman named Maxwell Maltz who wrote a book called Psycho-Cybernetics. He was a plastic surgeon, and he would help people fix their external image, fix their nose, fix their face, whatever. And he, out of all his patients, he began to notice when people had these changes made to them that they went out and turned into like high performers in whatever industries they were working in. So he did further study on this, and he realized that your self-image controls a lot of how your life turns out. And to take this a step further, there's something, as I mentioned already, that's being pointed out to be your inner architecture that's creating your reality. Now, we have to talk a little bit about this reality that we're in. And I'm getting a little deep here, and stay with me. But if you took, let's say, this camera, this computer that I'm broadcasting into, this desk that I'm sitting at, this shirt that I'm wearing, if you took a microscope and zoomed all the way in, all the way down to its particles, you would see that there's more space in between these particles than there are particles. So now I'm talking about quantum physics. I'm talking about subatomic particles. And scientists have already proven this, that everything is made up of energy. So everything is made up of energy and light. So these light codes are what is creating our environment. And it's the same thing that happens inside of us, inside of our consciousness and our subconsciousness. We have an inner architecture, which is our self-image. And then everything gets built upon that. So it all begins with our imagination, your business, your house, your invention, your lifestyle, your mate, people that you associate with. It all gets built from our self-image. So everything exists internally first. As it is within, so it is without. That's one of the universal laws. So your self-image, it works the same way. It's a blueprint. So your identity is going to determine what feels normal. Now, we've been programmed all the way up from birth, all the way up to age 7. And we're running off these programs now. And there's also something called epigenetics, which we'll get even deeper if we go down that road. But that basically says that a lot of your beliefs are passed down through your lineage genetically, and we're being influenced by those today. So we're fighting every day. We're fighting these battles within ourselves, the enemy. So we're fighting against ourselves a lot of these times. That's where the fight is. Anyway, your identity is going to determine what feels normal. Your self-image is going to control all these things. Your thoughts alone are not enough. We do affirmations. These are good, but it's not enough. Things just don't change. Why? It's because your thoughts don't override your identity. You'd have to literally change your identity. Your subconscious mind, it responds to your emotions. It responds to the meanings that we attach to things, the expectations. And then we have to take action, but action alone isn't going to change everything. You're going to hit ceilings. So, most gurus, they say just hustle harder, grind. But action without identity creates burnout. Have you ever been burned out before? I certainly have. So the solution here is to change your inner identity. So this is what we have to do. We have to rebuild the internal systems. And then we have to install new codes. And we have to embody the architect. If you look at yourself as a building, you are the architect. So this is what we have to do. We have to create this building. And this is how we begin to break the matrix from within. So right now, what I'm trying to do is just give you some awareness, because we have to start with being aware. This thing that I call the matrix, it's literally codes and programs. I know I'm getting deep. I'm really stepping out there. But this is what we are dealing with. We have to change these inner codes. So we have to stop reacting, stop surviving, stop waiting. We got to start designing, embodying, and intentionally creating. So just understand that your self-image is your internal architecture. Your subconscious runs the code. Your identity shapes your reality. If the inner system stays the same, the outer system is going to repeat itself. So when you start changing the codes, you start installing new meanings and embodying new identities. So that's what this is all about. So right now, I just want to create some awareness for you. So are you aware now? I hope so. So just stick with me. We're going to continue down this road in future videos, and we're going to begin to talk about how we can change these codes. So inside, so that's where we're heading. So I like to always say the only way out is in. If I'm making sense to you, like this, share this, subscribe. And remember, peace, one love, and control your destiny.